Welcome back to the Legacy Archive, your source for some awesome Legacy content. My name's John Sports, here with Sam. We're going to be playing some Legacy for you today. Sam, what have you brought to the table?
I'm bringing back Painter, this time without Bombardiers. I'm going to be trying kind of a more streamlined version. Just a couple rings, a couple extra Pyroblasts, a couple, maybe like I got the Pithing Needle in here for Urza Saga package. So really there's not as much of a B plan as some of the other versions that have like Bombardier's Fury or Agatha Soul Cauldron, Phyrexian Devourer. So the plan is kind of just the Painter you and control the board otherwise. So again, if you don't know, the main idea of Painter Servant plus Grindstone, mill your opponent out, they die on their draw step.
Cool. I am also running back Blue-Black Reanimator. We're seeing what this deck is like in a post-Grief, post-Frog world. Didn't look great last time, but plan A is to reanimate or bring from the graveyard back a gigantic creature into play. But I've also added some plan B main deck creatures to the deck. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, let's high roll.
Let's do it. All right, A5.
Get a little roll.
Ooh, a 9-ski. All right, I will be on the play.
If you cast into him, I'm scooping. All right.
Go.
Ooh, it's still on the table. Let's start with a basic mountain. Go ahead. Legacy power.
Unwastelandable target. I am going to fetch up an Undercity Sewers.
You know, in this match, I really wish I did have Agatha Soul Cauldron combo because it's just like during that late 2024 era, it really just helped. Like, oh. Gotcha. I'd be playing against lands.
You want to use your graveyard?
Got your wasteland.
It's funny, like just a year ago, it was almost always optimal to fetch on your upkeep, and now it's like we're just back to modern. We're just end step fetching, you know.
Feels good. Surveil lands are the truth.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Surveil 1.
It's actually hard to believe. Like, we're basically a year out of these existing.
I know.
And I feel like I've fetched a million of them already in my lifetime.
Seriously. Yeah, it's pretty funny. All right, I'll play a Ground C and pass to you.
All right, I'll draw.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, magic. I'm doing great. Don't worry.
Magic.
All right, so if a big fatty comes into play, can I even do anything to stop that? I think I'm kind of, especially this game one, really looking to just combo and protect the combo. Yeah, you can get an Attraction into play, but if I grindstone you out, it doesn't really matter.
Nothing I can do, yeah.
All right, I'll play Saga.
Yep.
We got a counter. And I will play Goblin Engineer, and I need to think while I'm searching my library. I haven't quite... Oh, sorry.
It resolves. It resolves.
I used to play against non-blue decks, apparently. I have a couple interesting options here. I could... this Urza Saga being in play makes me lean on a Grindstone coming in the next couple turns, so... I don't currently... Spoiler alert, I don't currently have a Painter in my hand, so I will be just putting a Painter here, and... Again, I'm really just like focused on the combo.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. Not too many great options or targets for this one, so I'll go upstairs with the Bowmaster.
19. Would you like to cut, sir?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
All right.
I won't. All right. So let's go.
Oh, I'm blocking all day.
I'm
Toughness.
I'm aware. I will start with a Ponder.
You're good. F6.
Boop, boop, boop.
I don't have any of the various free red instant spells they've put in the Modern Horizon set.
Oh, they're coming.
I can maybe make.
They're
What's
coming.
the one where you make two? You make two. The first one, you make 2 3-1s on defense or something.
Oh.
You remember that one?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's a funky one. You know what I thought?
One of our friends is a big mono red player, and his reaction to that cycle was just so funny. He could not believe that they went so bad with the first MH free spell. And then they gave you Fury, so they made up for it, I think.
True. All right, let's... cast Entomb.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. What are we getting here? Vegas?
Or biggest.
Or second biggest.
Yeah, I think I need to deal with the engineer because obviously he didn't even have to say it out loud. Obviously he's
The Urza Saga Painter Servant, you see it coming.
Right. It's all but predetermined, and that probably means he doesn't have one in hand. Is my guess, right? Because that's kind of a sign of weakness. So
Yeah.
I'm like, if I deal with the engineer and I don't have fatal pushes in the main deck anymore, so if I can deal with the engineer, hopefully.
Yeah, and then you also want to avoid a painter getting in play and having a bunch of pyroblasts just like stop everything you want to do.
For sure. All right, we'll fetch, and I'm gonna play Reanimate. And
He's done it.
Take 8.
Take 8. You're at 10.
Sure am.
All right, then we'll resolve these triggers one by one as they happen.
Yep. All right, so that's that. Oops. This is gonna jump out of the graveyard.
All right, so we each I sack a creature, lose 3 life, and discard a card. I will discard. You've been got. Phyrexian Dragon.
Not bad.
And then you gain 3 life to 13.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Yep.
And that's it.
And I will attack you for 2.
All right. Oh, the shading. Yeah, some of these sketch cards are a little less flattering, but this looks really good.
I don't hate that one. Yeah, I don't hate that one.
All right, I took 2.
Yep,
2.
we're good. Good.
Untap. Draw. I will trigger here. Well, you made things very sad for me. But I think I have some lines out of this. We're going to play another Saga.
Mm-hmm.
How many cards in there?
I've got 4. He's in the tank.
It's like
He's in the tank.
I would really be giving up almost all the cards in my hand to do this, but it would be my line to get rid of Archon, and I just can't. How can I let this attack? It's like I'm gonna survive a turn if I don't immediately deal with things, but I mean, I guess if I don't try, you're still gonna have counters up for something I do. I'm not getting dazed with this play at least, so I'm really just like worried about Force Will specifically.
So it's kind of interesting. You've got to find a line. I don't exactly know what he's thinking about, but if I were in his seat, I'd be thinking about, okay, am I just going to try to win through Force Will? Take one more hit. You're fine. You're at 14. You're not dead next turn, right? Can I take one more hit and get one more draw step and try to win the game? Or am I going to kind of blow everything I've got and just stabilize the board and get more turns? So that's where you've got to pick which.
Yeah, I think if this was a red, if this other Saga was a red source, I'd be much more confident. Obviously, I mean that kind of gives away what I have, but if I had a second red source, I'd be very, very happy. So with that in mind, I mean this card is really not doing much outside of a turn here.
Okay.
So I think what I'm gonna do is exile. Exile another Fury.
Okay.
And I will put 3 damage here and 1 damage on the Bowmaster.
That's good. That's good.
And then I will follow it up with a Lightning Bolt to try to do 3 more here.
That one will get a Force.
Yeah.
And a Brainstorm.
Yep.
12.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
So I will be taking a smack here.
It's true. It's, again, I mean,
How to do it.
you get another draw step.
What'd you exile with that?
Brainstorm.
Okay.
Yeah. Draw. Alright, combat.
Again, and these cards, the Fury and Bolt, are what do they do?
Not great, yeah, not super great.
That's what I'm saying. If I had a second, I have like I do have. If I had another red, I'd be able to protect what had just happened. Okay, so we're gonna take 7 from damage. Sorry, that puts me at. I was at 14. That puts me at 7, and then 3 more.
Yep.
Puts me at 4. I will discard Lightning Bolt, and yep. 1 card.
What could it possibly be?
For 2 colorless.
I'm gonna cast
Warping
Animate
Whale.
Dead on your painter.
Oh man. This is. You don't even want like
No,
Fury or anything.
No, I don't want it.
It's a 0/3.
I'm aware. I'm aware. Go.
Sorry, what color did you name?
Oh, I would like to name.
Maybe not blue. Because you don't want.
I don't want to name blue. I want to name white.
Okay. Right, I'll draw. Triggers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just floating a mana. Let's not even think about it.
I don't think that he has an instant speed trash for treasure effect to get this back, but A, it's funny, and B, I don't really want it in his graveyard, right?
Like, it's funny is all you had to say.
If there is some combination of things that can deal with Archon this turn, and maybe he gets another painter and a Pyroblast, right? That deals with the Archon.
So you're sure this is not 1 mana in Snaring Bridge?
It's not.
Alright, I'm dead. Yeah, my hand was just like Bolt Fury.
Yeah.
So Archon was
Super
getting
defensive,
through. Yep.
super defensive.
Alright, so for sideboard plans for me, I'm going to be cutting these Furies. They're just like so useless in this matchup. And something like Bowmaster is about its best target, and I don't even care about that card. And some Bolts for basically the exact same reason. My Graveyard Hate package is coming in, 3 Fairy Macaques and a Grafdigger's Cage. This is the matchup, or one of the matchups they're built for, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know there's a ton of blasts in my opponent's deck, so we're trimming some up on some blue counter spells. Bowmasters, like we said, don't have a lot of great targets, and he's not drawing a ton of cards outside of the One Ring and the Phyrexian Dragon Engine.
And Fable a little bit, but
yeah, true.
That trigger can be ignored.
Yeah. We've got some consigns to deal with some colorless threats and triggers of card draw and things that may be annoying. Null Rod, because this one's kind of an all-star, and some Fatal Pushes to deal with the little creatures, and of course Barragoyf, just as an alternate win con if our graveyard gets turned off.
Here we are for game 2. I have kept 7, so has John, and I will start with a Mountain and a Lotus Petal.
Yes.
It resolved. And then we'll just do a little grindstone.
That is good.
Go ahead.
The grindmus has begun.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said.
The Grindamus?
That's a holiday you probably don't celebrate.
We do here in the painter world. That was a pass, right?
Yes.
Okay. Play Mountain.
Yep.
I will play a Goblin Welder.
Yes.
And then I will play a Soul Guide Lantern.
Target?
No target,
Okay.
but it still hates you all the same.
It's true.
Go ahead.
I will...
Sorry, I keep moving my artifacts around. I'm trying to get my board state stable here.
I understand. Fetch a Underground Sea.
Yep.
And I will Fatal Push.
Fatal Push? That'll resolve.
Zvelda.
You're 19. Okay.
You don't need any...
Well, show me the card first, at least.
It'll come.
You're making this up until this
it's
point.
It's true. I could be lying. Could you imagine if you're like just saying things?
So, you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna push that and then shrapnel blast.
I mean, some
or, what do you call it?
Some people you play in tournaments are like that. They're like,
Yeah, hammer. Ancient Grudge. Target that.
What colors are you playing?
All right, I'm gonna play a Wasteland for turn.
You fool! You have no power here.
Go ahead.
This little Lotus Petal of mine might have to die for this. Now that I have the Soul Guide down, I feel a lot more confident about things.
Little petal of mine.
This might get countered, but hey. I'll sack the Lotus Petal and play Fable.
Yep, that's good.
I will trigger and make a guy. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let it shine. Lotus petal.
Hey, shh.
Oh.
Remember, if they catch
Oh,
the
right,
rhythm
right.
of things. If
Let's go with a cycle.
Hit.
Cycle.
Hit!
What?
I'm just like,
Oh, yeah. I
you just never know.
I understand. You could have. Do. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. I wasn't singing the words. Can we get DFCA'd by humming? Is that a thing?
You never know. YouTube will do anything.
All right, and then I will also cast an Entomb. Okay.
He's a little crazy.
He's getting a little frisky over here.
We got double reanimate? Is that what I'm worried about here?
Reanimate is not instant speed, so I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, I'm saying on your turn. Are you just like... Oh, no, how about that? We're gonna see what he does. He clearly knows the Soul Guide's there, so we're gonna see what happens.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh man, am I getting like Null Auditors? I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
I'm excited.
He's powering straight through this Soul Guide.
Draw for turn.
Yeah. Stifle?
Oh shit. Okay. Let's play Underground Sea. And we will pass it to you.
Untap.
Yes.
Ditto.
Yes.
Trigger. Do I want to discard anything?
I'm a Bowmaster you. I'm gonna do it.
I like my hand.
Okay.
I like my hand.
All right.
All right, no discarding.
Okay.
Combat.
Yes.
2. Boop boop. Treasure.
Treasure.
Boop boop, he says. We're gonna keep this treasure around. Go ahead.
At the end of your turn, I'm gonna cast Petty Theft on your Soul Guide.
Well, you have forced me to do this. I will exile your graveyard.
It's gone.
And so is this.
Sort of.
He ain't even on an adventure.
Oh, that's right. He's just out of here.
He's
Well,
just dead. You
I
can reanimate
can reanimate that now.
All
All right, I'll cast him too.
Okay, he's doing it again. Okay. I knew there was some tomfoolery around the Soul Guy. Like he was pretty confident that he was gonna make it happen.
There's a yeah. The tomfoolery is endless. That's for sure.
I still like. I know this card's been talked about even the design of it back then, but it's just amazing that it got printed. Like you're just
It is amazing.
instant speed tutor. It doesn't matter where you put the card.
Yeah, I don't know like exactly what they were thinking back
Versus
then.
block happened. They knew what cards were doing.
It's true. All right. Yep. Let's go for this. Target at that.
It does resolve.
Okay.
I'm losing my guy here.
Yep.
I'm gonna lose 3 life.
Mm-hmm.
You gain 3 life. You draw a card, and I discard a card, which will be the One Ring.
Go.
Which I know sounds weird, but I'm trying to do something else.
Go ahead.
I'll draw. Trigger.
Yep. Gulp 8/2/2.
I'll do. Dang it, Bobby. How many cards?
4.
4 cards still? This is madness.
But Atrax is gone.
Atrax is gone.
How bad could it be?
This might draw you more cards than Atrax.
How bad could it possibly be? It's only a 5/6 of note.
I do have a few turns here.
True.
But I need to survive. Alright, let's play a Goblin Welder.
Yes.
I'll pass turn. We got some sack fodder finally.
Poosh.
Excuse you? Yeah, it's that.
Alright. Untap. Draw.
Oh, yeah.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Trigger.
This dies. I discard Pyroblast, and I take 5.
Yep.
And then you gain
And draw.
Yep.
2 cards.
1 card. It
card.
was 2 cards.
Alright, no run.
Not the treasure token. I swear if I draw Great Furnace right now, I'm going to be so
Do
mad.
you want to respond with this on the stack?
I never respond. It doesn't matter.
I'll pass.
I'm not technically dead. I'm not
You're not
technically
dead.
dead. I'm
You're
not
not
technically
dead. I take that it's not a great furnace.
Go.
No. At least it's not a great furnace. That's the ultimate rub-in. That's the big rub-in. All right, let's attack.
Yep, I'm at 7. Oh wait, no, I needed to lose more life last turn. I'm actually.
Yeah.
I should be at 1 now.
Okay.
Right, I was at.
5 and 3. You take a 5 and then
I was at
3
17,
from the trigger. Yeah.
so 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
taking 16. Okay. I will discard Goblin Engineer.
Yep. I have to draw from this, and then let's ponder.
Why would you do this to me?
Yeah, all that stuff. Sorry, Sally. Got to make you wait
Who's
while I shuffle.
Wait till I can see it on my after I see this card.
True. Draw. Jesus. All right, go.
How do I hold all these counters? Chaos Defiler is not gonna help me. Good games. I had Ensnaring Bridge, so I'm like, let me see the counter spell. Let me see.
I just had a consign, which I would have cast probably on that.
Yeah, I guess you did leave it up. I think I had 1 turn window to do this. So instead of, I was even thinking about when I cast the Fable. Obviously, casting the Fable would be better, but I think it was the turn that I left up Pyroblast. I had the ring still in my hand, and I left up Pyroblast. Instead of casting a Snaring Bridge when I had the Goblin token.
Mm-hmm.
So I had just made the treasure. So second mana I could have done this and tried to force this.
Right.
But I was waiting for mana to have this available to counter your counter, or just cast the ring, and neither happened, and then the Null Rod just shuts me down.
Yeah, I sniffed it out. I was like, man, I think I have to play around Pyroblast here. And I was like, I haven't seen a Painter anywhere, so like all my things are resolving. So I was just trying to avoid blue spells for a while because I was like, man, he's on double mountain and not casting anything. I kind of smelled him out and was just playing black and colorless things.
I kept the hand based on like, well, I can do my thing a little bit and I have this Ensnaring Bridge to try to stop
with
him.
Backup,
I mean, that happens. Sometimes you have the Yard Hate and you have 2 Reanimate spells and then 2 Entombs, so it happens.
Good game either way.
Good game. Send us out.
That's it for this episode of the Legacy Archive. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Yeah. Stay tuned. We try to get one of these out every single week, so catch you on the next one.